Welcome back to Hannity. So whiny, sore losers, celebrity snowflakes, they were out in full force this weekend to protest the new president. Now, many Hollywood liberal elites joined the Women's March in Washington, D.C. and in other cities. Now, we put together a bit of a montage of the many lowlights from people like Madonna, Ashley Judd, Gloria Steinem. We've got to warn you, what we're about to show you, you may not want your kids to watch because it's so deranged. Take a look.
And to our detractors that insist that this march will never add up to anything, yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House. I am a nasty woman. I'm not as nasty as a man who looks like he bathes in Cheeto dust. I am not as nasty as your own daughter being your favorite sex symbol. Like your wet dreams infused with your own genes, but yeah, I'm a nasty woman.
I respect that you are our president-elect, and I want to be able to support you. But first, I ask that you support me.
The president is not America.
Madonna now is claiming that what she said about blowing up the White House is being taken out of context, really? And, of course, none of those comments that you just saw stopped Hillary Clinton from praising the protesters on Twitter, writing, quote, "Scrolling through images of the Women's March is awe-inspiring. Hope it brought joy to others as it did to me." Here with reaction, editor-in-chief of LifeZette, Fox News contributor, nationally syndicated radio host, our friend Laura Ingraham.
I blend right into the backdrop, by the way. Yeah. You'd think I would know at this point not to wear blue on Hannity's set, but what the heck.
How are you?
Good to see you.
By the way, it's great to be in your hometown.
Good to see you in the studio.
All right, so when you say that I thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House, Newt Gingrich said she ought to be arrested. The Secret Service is investigating.
You know what I say to Madonna? Papa, don't preach. I mean, Papa, don't preach, express yourself, Vogue, and all of her lame songs. Look, Madonna has been around the bend for a long time, but none of this is convincing. The scoreboard right now is what matters. Trump's in the White House. Today, he started enacting his agenda. Executive orders are going to start flying, and these people are going to be like, bing, bing, bing. They're not going to know. They're not going to know how to react to all of this. It's like paintball, but I mean, really, it's like they're all coming at you at one time.
Ashley Judd, I'm nasty like the bloodstains on my bed sheets.
Well, at that point, I would agree with her. So I would, you know, what's the next one?
No,
but I'm just saying, I don't even understand. I guess the nasty thing references a poem that they all got around.
I guess.
Here's what I'll say. I think their hats were cute. That was a good branding thing. They turned out a lot of people. I'm not going to take this away from them. The folks on the left were really demoralized after the Trump win, to say the least. I mean, think about it. They thought they were going to win this election, Sean. They got completely destroyed in Electoral College. They lost. In a couple of months, they were able to turn out millions of people all across the country, around the world. Now, to what end, I don't know. They did gather a lot of email addresses, that's for sure.
If we had a rally when Barack Obama won in 2008, and he was inaugurated in 2009, and either you said it, or I said it, or Rush, or Mark said it, and we'll blow up. I thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House. Now, I'm a commentator, right? Okay. What would happen to me?
You'd lose.
What's going to happen to her?
You'd lose
nothing.
Probably a lot of your sponsors. I mean, does Madonna still have people who are willing to listen to her music? I'm not.
I don't think
her last few albums haven't done as well as she wanted, perhaps. But there's always going to be a double standard. But the amazing thing is when news anchors who report on this kind of laugh it off. I saw a few yesterday kind of laugh it off. Like, well, she may get visited by the Secret Service, ha, ha, ha. But again, if this were coming from any concern, let's say John Voight, let's make it an analogy perfect. Let's say if John Voight said that, or some young actor who happened to be a little bit more conservative, maybe there are a few out there, they would never work again. Yeah. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
That would be the equivalent of a hate crime.
I think your radio show would be over. Yeah. I'd be out of here, and I would be fired from radio. And that's the double standard. And it's going to be interesting to see if that plays out, because I know I would be arrested, and you would be arrested if you said it about Obama.
Celebrity fury turned no voters out, as far as I can tell. Remember Miley Cyrus was going door to door about 10 miles from here in Virginia.
And she was crying.
Yeah, she was bawling. They're all crying. Scarlett Johansson,
so like Martha Raddatz and the rest of the media.
All these people are, the caterwauling never ends. The problem is you have to motivate people to go out to vote. We'll see if that works.
Stay right there. We'll have more with Laura Ingraham right after this break. That's coming up. But first.